What's up, guys? I'm gonna try to make this quick. I got some kind of misty weather coming in. Humidity is kind of high right now. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit, 17 Celsius, and I want to try my Generation 1 HDP50. This has the basic mods done to it. There's a CO2 restrictor in here. This was like an aftermarket CO2 restrictor. This was originally a 7.5 joule version of this HDP50 Gen 1. And I took the valve block out, put a restrictor in the handle. I want to run it on my HPA tank. I ran my Generation 2 HDP50 13 joule version on the same setup, and it underperformed versus my Generation 1 TR50. I did recently put a new valve in the TR50, 11 joule valve, so I don't know if that was part of the discrepancy or whatever, but I want to see if this one performs the same as my Generation 2 HDP50, or better or worse or whatever happens. So I think with the Gen 2 I was getting like 308 feet per second, or like 310 with the aluminum balls, like 440 or 430 with the nylon balls, and rubber steel I think it was like 350 or 340 with the rubber steel, the gray ones back here, and the T4E rubber balls, the black ones, I think it was getting like 450, or like maybe it was getting 480. I don't remember, but yeah, I want to see what this is doing with my sort of pumped up HPA output pressure. It's at about 2,000 right now, and yeah, I'm just gonna run this and get going. All right, you guys, it is pressurized HPA tank chronograph. I'm using the Alien Play aluminum balls, 2.7 grams. So we'll see what this does. 320, 312, 310. So far it's looking really similar to my Generation 2 on this HPA tank. 310, 310, 306. I'm gonna switch ammo. All right, you guys, 1.4 gram nylon balls. These are from the Lambid store from Amazon. So I'll see what these do. 444, 434, 434, 438, 436, 438. That is it. I'm gonna switch the ammo again. All right, you guys, I got the T4E quick access balls. They're advertised at 1.36 grams, but I think they're 1.4. I have to check them on my balance at work still. I need to take these tomorrow, so here we go. 446, 434, 438. So pretty comparable to the Lambid nylon balls. 440, 438. That's 6 shots. I'm going to switch ammo again. I actually only shot 5 of those QABs. This is the last one. 446. So I'm gonna get the 2.5 gram rubber steels. All right, so I put oil, this 30 weight oil. It's just like normal air compressor oil. I put some in this and shook it around, so these have a fresh coat of oil on them, because they kind of stick in the tube a little bit in the follower guide and your magazine thing. So see what these do. 2.5 grams rubber steel balls. 308. So almost the same as the 2.7 gram aluminum balls. 306. That was weak. 288. 302. So they're performing worse than the Alien Play aluminum balls, I think because they're sticky. 292, last shot. 302. So I'm gonna get the 1.1 gram rubber balls, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, the black rubber balls are in here. Super crappy. Don't use these. They're just good for target shooting, or if this is all you have, then use them. But I wouldn't use these for a self-defense. More just for practice shooting. 474. Follower went forward. 478. So yeah, those are 1.1 grams. Really lightweight. 476. So I think that's like 11 or 12 joules. 474. But so far this is performing the same as my Generation 2 with the same setup, with my HPA tank and everything else in here. So I think that was 6 shots, but I'm gonna shoot one more time. That was 6 shots. So yeah, pretty much comparable to the Generation 2 HDP50, almost exactly the same. Maybe a couple were like 5 or 10 FPS higher or lower. Rubber steel balls did not perform very well in this one compared to the Gen 2. But yeah, I'm just trying this just to see how it compares to the Gen 2, which right now is pretty much the same, with the same setup I have currently, with the valve block out and restrictor in handle, and on this HPA tank, the same exact tank I was using the other day. So I turn off the valve. I'm just gonna mag dump a bunch of aluminum balls or something, so I'll be right back. All right, you guys, air tank is off. I have the speed loader on here. I just loaded up a bunch of nylon balls, so I'm gonna try to shoot this as fast as I can. It's gonna be a little bit awkward with this line attached to it, but here we go. Got a jam or something. I overloaded my speed loader, so it was kind of getting the follower spring kind of stuck. So flipping it over, reloading it, whatever is left. So 3 more shots. That's pretty much it. So yeah, out of gas. So yeah, pretty much performed the same as my Generation 2. So I'm just going to chalk it up to the new valve in the TR50 is just outperforming my Gen 2 and Gen 1 HDP50 in this current setup. If I took the restrictor out and shot them, could be a different story, but I'll have to see in the future if it still holds up like that. So yeah, that's this HDP50 Gen 1. Still chiefing it. I've had 0 problems with this ever since I put a new detent in it, because the original one broke after like 100 rounds or something. I don't know if you can get the Generation 1 anymore, but the Generation 2 is pretty much the same as this one is, with the modifications and stuff. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for checking it out, and see you guys next time. Alright, you guys, forgot to show the tank. It was at about 2,000. Now it's at about 1,800. So that was I think it was like 30 shots or 25 shots, and then I turned off the air valve and emptied out the rest of the pressure. So yeah, it was just sipping on air. So thanks for checking out. See you next time.